Well, hi there. This is Ronda del Boccio, aka the Story Lady and aka the Crafty Blind Girl. So, part of my real spiritual work that I'm here for dovetails with my crafty self. So, you're going to end up seeing this on both of my YouTube channels because just like the bath salts, it fits in being crafty, but it also fits as being part of what I do as an author and as somebody who's here as a teacher. So what I'm going to show you now is how to make a room spray with essential oils. Okay, so the things that you'll need are some the brown plastic bottles that are okay to use with essential oils. And they're a spray bottle. You can either get the 4 or 8 ounce sizes. And there is the bottle. I have a funnel in there because I was pouring. And then there's the sprayer lid that goes with it. And you're going to, I'm going to hold on to this bottle. I'm desperately scared I will tip it over. I'm very good at that. Okay, so you also will need, if I can ever find the front, Witch Hazel, which is an astringent. And if you ever should happen to cut yourself or something, you could put Witch Hazel on it. And then you will need distilled water because you want it to be stable and not to go funky. You don't want funky room spray. You want nice room spray that does its job. Okay, so now if you want to use a room spray and get rid of ants, if you use cinnamon oils in here, that will be helping you get rid of ants. Okay, it just kind of depends on what you want to do with the room spray. And if you want to, being as, well, the media wants you to believe it's cold and flu season. Actually, it's autumn, at least in the northern hemi. But if you want to do things to help your immune system and also actually help get rid of smells, you can make a blend of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And in doTERRA, there's actually a blend called Tri-Ease, which is exactly those 3 things. Or you could mix them yourself. So it all depends on what you want to do. If you want something that is calming, there's a great oil called Serenity that you could make a room spray and spray in your bedroom and your bathroom before you go to bed to help you calm down. And there are just all kinds of lovely oils that we have. So for an 8 ounce bottle, it's going to be roughly 60 drops of the oils. And I'm going to use, this is a gift from my father. And he loves lavender. So he's getting cedarwood. He's getting lavender too. Cedarwood, he's getting elevation, which is a beautifully spiritually uplifting blend. And there's the lavender. It's for my dad. It's got to have the lavender. And then Cypress. Cypress helps you have clarity. Lavender helps to calm you. It's also good for headaches, and it's good for before sleep because it can help you relax. And I remember one of my friends was like, I don't really like lavender. I'm like, well, you know, since she had a headache and she was trying to go to bed, I'm saying you don't really have to like it. You just have to let it do its job, okay? Where it's not a perfume that you're wearing. And then you can spray this in the room. And you can spray it in in a bathroom, in your bedroom, in your living room, whatever. You can also spray your pillows or your upholstery. It can freshen up, you know, instead of using that phony, fakey stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put my oils. Now, I want to show you how I test for how much of what. And I've got to move this bottle. I'm going to put its cap on. Unfortunately, it's tall and slim, and it's sitting here open. I poured the water in. I wasn't going to try to pour on film. Sorry, guys. I'm a blind person. It's hard enough. So, so I'll show you how to do the blends. But what you're going to do is I poured the Witch Hazel and then the water into my 8 ounce measuring cup. And then I used the little funnel to pour that blend into here. Now, you're probably wondering, if you've never made a room spray, why on earth do you need distilled water and Witch Hazel? You need something besides water because the oils will just sit on top. You need something to help them to come together. And that's what the witch hazel will do. If you may have seen some recipes online that call for things like vodka, well, I have a family member who has a love affair with vodka, let's just say, and so I refuse to use vodka in it or have it in my home or anywhere near me. So just moving that. Okay, so but anyway, the witch hazel works great, and it does what you need to do to have the suspension. Once you get your oils mixed in here, and I put the lid on so I don't tip it over. Once your oils are in here, when you want to use it, I recommend that you roll this back and forth in between, and rather than shake it, I'm shaking it, there's no oils in here. That is a little too aggressive. But if you do this, the oils will blend back and forth. Plus, it gives you a moment, to set an intention, to say a prayer, to say a blessing for what it is that you need, and as well as get those essences mixed in. We do call them essential oils. It's a bit of a misnomer, but I'm not going to go into that right now, so I'll often just use that term. In determining the blend, that's what my problem is. Sorry, I had put something. I was like, there is an unevenness there. Okay, it's invisible. I had a plastic bag there, and it's clear, and therefore it's invisible to the blind girl. Okay, now everything's flat and nice. I just have a mat. It's one of those cutting mat type of things that I often put down. Just if anything spills, it's easy to run that over to the sink and wipe it up. Okay, so when I'm going to show you how I do the blend and determine first. So I use applied kinesiology, and what this does is it taps into the wisdom of your body, because your body knows a lot about healing itself and what's going to be needed. So I asked my own intuition about which oils needed to be used for, in this case, for my dad, but it would be for whatever your purpose is. And I wanted him to have a relaxing room spray, so if he's had a rough day, he can come in and spritz this in the room. Okay, so now I'm going to show you that. So, okay, cedarwood. So what I'm basically going to do is tap into the wisdom of the body and ask how many drops I need. It's going to be 60 roughly altogether. Inner knowing may give me a slightly different number, but that's roughly what you're going to want. And the blend will be up to you. I just like to use inner guidance, so I'm going to show you what I do. So you take your fingers and you make like a chain link fence, or your finger and thumb, and you put them together so they're like a chain link fence. Finger and thumb are strongly connected. And now you're going to, I'm working now with the cedarwood. So do I need 20 drops? And I pulled my fingers apart and they pulled apart. Do I need 15 drops? I'm pulling really hard, so my indication is cedar will be 15 drops. Yes, I left the lid on for a reason. Okay, so now for the lavender. Do we need, I just don't want to go up one drop at a time. I'd rather come up to a higher number and come down. Okay, do I need 20 drops of lavender? 20 drops of lavender. And actually, I should double check. I don't feel like I do. Do I need more lavender? No. So 20 drops. Elevation. And I'm focusing on the oil. In this case, elevation is a blend. And I will have the oils that I'm using in my doTERRA link down below. Elevation, do I need 10 drops? Okay. 15? Okay. And then here is the Cypress. Do I need 10? 5? Okay. So now I'm going to build my blend. Okay, I put most of the oils in. It's just it's a little challenging for me to try and do this and have the camera. I'm remembering I'm a blind person. But what I wanted to show you is Cypress is one of the thicker oils. Like lavender is pretty thin, but Cypress is thick. So when I'm using a thicker oil, I tip the bottle on its head for a moment. And then I do it, and then I'll put those drops in. Okay, so that's the blend. I like Cypress. Yummy. I like them all. I like most of them, actually. Okay, now this smells wonderful. So when you have a pour through like that into a little funnel, if you're going to take a bath or use a shower or something, put a dot of soap, shower gel or shampoo or something in there because it helps hold on to the oils, and then use it in your shower or your bath because that'll help get the residual. So this is the room spray, and I'll tell you, having just smelled these, the room is going to be yummylicious. Delicious. Okay. So I'm calling this blend Soothing Lavender, and I'm rolling it in between my hands. I'm saying a blessing. I bless this room spray to provide calm and peace and joy. Okay, you don't need a priest or a minister to bless things. We all have the power to do that. Not to say you shouldn't go for the appropriate things, but these sort of things, oh, it's lovely. And then it has a nice, there we go, nice fine spray. Yep, Daddy's going to love that. So put a label on this and send it off to him, and it'll be good to go. I thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been useful to you, and I invite you, if you have a recipe that you like, put it in the comments. If you have a question or something else you want to see made of a homemade nature like this, please let me know in the comments. And I look forward to talking with you all over social. And please like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you get all my vids right when they come out. As always, cheers to your blissful life.